Hi!
Hey!
You're watching an episode of Deck the Hallmark. Thanks for doing that. And good news, watcher.
Free trial of Philo for an entire month.
Whoa!
Coming your way.
Wow, that's amazing. All you got to do is go to philo.tv/deckthehallmark or click the button on top of my face.
Right there. Right over
Free
there.
month.
On him.
Do it
right now.
Here's the episode. This is a Bramble Jam podcast. Put that away. Hey, it's Bran. I love Hallmark summer movies.
Yeah. I'm Panda, and I like Hallmark.
Put that away.
We don't have anyone on the line. There's no reason for you to have that out.
No, put that away.
Yeah, go put it away.
Go ahead and put it away. Yep.
Okay.
But also, there's no reason for you to have that up at all.
Hey, not
I'm
right
Dan.
now.
I despise Hallmark movies of all kinds, new, old, Christmas, all of them. This is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Why does it look like I'm so far away from you?
I don't know.
This stuff part.
Come and join us, buddy. Yeah.
This feels good. How's my cam going to be now?
Oh, no, you look great. No, it looks professional. It looks like you're off a little to the side.
Yeah, but that's
you did
like
on
if I'm going to
purpose.
have like news, like a little thing up here, like with a picture of the 27-hour day.
I think it looks great. I think it looks.
I do think it's classy.
Oh, we're perfect.
Man, we could not be more centered.
perfect.
Man, we are professionals. We
You're
put
doing
that
a lot of
away.
this high.
Put that away.
Put it away. Is our audience over here now?
Yes, we've moved the crowd over.
Okay. It's a weird place for them to
Well,
be.
because they couldn't. Well, they
Yeah.
couldn't be back
Well, they
there
couldn't-
because they
that's
couldn't
right.
see
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
We couldn't put them here because the wall.
Yeah, the wall.
I really don't like that they keep pulling that out too.
No
They
kidding.
pay
man.
good money to be in here.
They do.
That's right.
Guys, how we doing? It's August.
Yeah.
I was off on my prediction. I said last week Hallmark would announce the Christmas movies, and
You
here
were
we are
very confident
on
in
a
that.
Tuesday, and
Still nothing.
Still nothing.
Nothing. They did put out today that it's 10 weeks till countdown to Christmas.
But
even,
that tells us nothing.
even though the first new movie is more than 10 weeks out,
Well,
according to what they told us prior.
It's 10 weeks. 10 weeks. Whatever. It's on the 10th week.
We're in the 10th. Yeah, but when they do that, they're doing it like to the day.
Yeah, I don't know what they're up to
Yeah.
over there.
You never know over there.
Even
though they're wild cards,
maybe their
man.
first movie's coming out on Monday.
Ooh, boy, if they are doing Monday releases in October,
Monday.
we are in trouble.
Oh, no.
What have we done? What have we done?
No. Yeah, Monday at 3 p.m. nonetheless.
Hey, guys,
Oof.
I think we can all agree if they do a Monday
That's not
in
Thanksgiving
October,
week.
we just need to hang it up,
Skip
right?
it.
Like,
Yeah,
We're done.
Call it.
we just need to call
No.
it. Like I know we got this book thing, we got to promote it, but I think we just
no.
it's not worth it.
No,
I
no
will
way.
shut it down.
Yep, for sure.
I will shut it down. Put it away, sir. Guys, first of all, 27-hour day. Autumn researcher Andrew Walker, very excited to break this movie down.
You didn't know where you were going
You
when you
were
started
the
the sentence.
you creamed on
You
this
said
one in the preview episode. You used one of your creams on
I
this one.
did use one of my creams for this one,
Okay.
Brand.
Did you?
I did. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I
We
think
all did. We were triple cream.
We all used
Yeah.
our creams on this one, and so we will see how it kind of levels out. And I know what a lot of people are interested in also is right now NBA Summer League is going on. And this is a quick reminder, if you guys want to listen to the Bramble Jam, find out what's going on in the bubble.
In the bubble.
You can do that as
Yeah.
well.
They
You
do that as
really
well.
do have the inside scoop on
Yeah.
that, don't
Oh
you?
my gosh, dude.
Yeah,
The bubble.
Those predictions are all
fire.
accurate. Yes.
I want to go back and listen to those predictions, see what we got going on there.
So earlier you started by saying, first of all, and we talked about 27-hour day, and then you stopped without having a second of all, and then you talked about the NBA bubble. Was the NBA bubble the second thing that you needed to talk about
that
on
was
the
the
list?
second thing. Yes.
First of all, the movie that we're discussing.
yes.
And then something
and then
completely
second of all,
Well, no,
nothing
it-
related.
no,
it's
the
not
first of
NBA
all-
bubble. It's NBA preseason. It's the
it's not even preseason. It's summer league.
it's summer league.
The reason I brought up the
When calls
27
the
hour
Hearts not till
day,
Thursday, guys.
the reason I brought up the 27-hour day wasn't to talk about it. It was to jog our memories on our cream situation.
Yeah. Need to make sure we're up to date on the cream situation.
Yes. And then I segued into summer league, and now I'll segue into how was your weekend.
My weekend was great. It was my birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday, Dan!
Dan's an old fart. Yes, he
Happy
is.
birthday to
No,
Dan.
we don't need to do that.
Happy birthday, Mr. Dan. Happy birthday to you.
Guys, I don't know what you're doing this for. I already used all my creams.
That's fair, man. That's fair. That's fair. Are we talking about the 27-hour day? The 27-hour day?
Wait a minute. Before we go any further, Dolores Rhymes, that is her name. I couldn't find her email address anywhere. Dolores sent me for my birthday carousel cake cupcakes from New Jersey.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
It's Oprah's favorite, the red velvet cake. Oprah put it on her best list of whatever she does.
Oprah's favorite things, Dan.
Yeah, that's the list. The
Yeah,
red velvet.
Oprah's
She
list.
sent cupcakes for all of us. You weren't here. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We still have a couple.
It
right?
was
We still- we
delightful.
saved
The
them
red
one?
velvet was delightful. The chocolate ganache was. It was wonderful. What a surprise, Dolores. Above and beyond. Thank you so much. I can't believe you did that.
For
Thank
those
so
of you
much.
that listened to our wonderful interview with John Christian Plummer,
That's right.
that was what was delivered. It
That's
was
right.
It was birthday cupcakes.
Yeah. We were like, what's carousel cakes? And it was for me. It was my birthday.
Hey, happy birthday,
Hey,
Dan.
thanks, man. I appreciate
Really
it.
proud of you for getting another year older.
Yeah. Doing what I can.
You're doing so good at it, too.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You just get
Yeah.
better and better every
At
year.
this rate, you'll catch up to Panda.
No, not happening.
Not how
Guys,
birthdays
it's hard to age as well as I have.
And guys,
True.
you know, you guys are both stepping back into the classroom this year.
Yeah.
Excited about it. The classroom's it's opening up its doors wide open, and I want to just ask you, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Getting ready to dive back into teaching? You think it's going to come back to you quick?
I don't know. I think it may take a little bit. It's like
Yeah.
riding a bike, but when you haven't ridden a bike in a while, you still got to get on there and ride it.
I think I'm so good at crystallizing my ideas in a concise
Yeah.
manner. I think it's gonna come right back to me, and then I'm gonna give it right back out.
Yeah.
And then I think once with that the giving and then the bringing back in of it, I think it's probably gonna be super effective. I think I'm gonna explain things I think it's gonna go really well.
So Panda was telling me just a little while ago that he doesn't have any posters for his room yet.
Yeah.
No.
So if you would like to send Panda any poster,
Yeah.
any
Oh, I'll
poster,
put them on my room
any
too. I don't have any for
poster,
my room either. You can put them on
any
my room. for sure.
education poster,
Yep.
anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be
A cat
education.
just hanging around.
Just-
I'll take it.
yeah.
Just a poster of
Needs to be appropriate.
of Lance Armstrong looking sad.
No. No, Lance Armstrong, he did the dope. He's not good for kids.
Okay, definitely don't send me a doper.
Yeah, we don't want dopers.
Okay, so what else is off limit if you can't send dopers?
Pretty much anything educational that's not a doper. I mean, come on, it's pretty straightforward.
Hitler?
We're all
No.
Come on, man.
Come on.
What
Are you
else?
serious
What else
right
is
now?
off limits? So bad people,
Just basic
dopers,
things.
Inappropriate content.
inappropriate
basic
content.
things are off
Okay,
limits.
what about this?
Just a framed picture of Adolf in the back.
What about
back here.
Darth Vader?
Yes, he's on board.
Yeah.
But he's
not
bad
real.
boy.
He's not real.
But he's fictional.
He did
He's a
actually
doper, though.
genocide
He is a
anyone.
doper.
No.
No,
He's not a doper.
where did you get that nonsense?
The latest
spread-
podcast by Wondery.
They say that
Vader's
Darth
a doper?
Vader
What's
is
the
a
name of the
doper.
It's called the Darth Doping Diaries.
The Triple D.
Yeah.
The Darth doping
Man,
diaries.
I don't
huh?
know.
We got a clip?
Yeah, I think we do.
Do we?
Wondery. Darth Doping Diaries. Hey, everybody. It's Chad Michael Murray. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Darth Doping Diaries, where we take an inside look on whether or not Darth Vader was doping. On today's episode, we have Darth Vader's cousin, Corey.
Hi there.
Corey,
Corey's here.
I understand you got some inside information.
Oh, see, I've got something for you.
What do you have?
I
Can I ask you this one?
Yes.
Is a Darth a doper?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm glad we're here to talk about it. My grandfather was a farmer. He worked the land. He was a potato farmer. He worked the land for years. Hoes and tractors and things. He got
Bombas socks. All right, well, that's Wondery for you. All right, we ready to go?
I'm buying a pair of Bombas
I
now. That
love-
was great.
You know what? Bombas socks are wonderful.
delicious.
They're really, really.
What is happening right now?
My mind's on those cupcakes.
We've had a different experience with Mama's
My mind's on the
socks.
cupcakes.
They're not.
You guys didn't immediately eat yours?
Yeah, I
They
wore
do
mine.
look awesome.
I
So
wore
it's-
mine like a dummy, and it worked out for me somehow.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how. I love that your Chad Michael Murray impression was Kyle Mooney.
Yeah. Well, what can you do? All right, are we ready to go?
Yes.
Sure.
On this edition of the 27-hour day, it originally aired on August 7th, 2021, and it went a little
2021.
something like this. Lauren is a content creator. She blogs, she vlogs, she pods. And all of her content is based around life hacks, which Panda loves life hacks.
Oh my gosh.
And the whole idea was these life hacks can give you 3 extra hours a day. So you will actually have 27 hours a day or something like that. So she meets this hotshot deal maker, Barbara Davro. Now, Barbara has like this big tour she does every year, and Lauren's trying to get on this tour to really take her career to the next level. And Barbara says, you know what? I'm going to give you some advice. You need to take a break. Work-life balance, Lauren. You got to do that. In fact, Barbara is going to go on vacation right now this very minute. I'm going to stop this conversation with you, and I'm going to go on vacation. And I'll pick it up in a couple weeks. What you do then in that period of time will really make a difference. So Lauren gives us some thought, and she's like, you know what? If I really want to impress her, I'm just going to go on this vacation. It's going to be great. So she decides to do it. She's going to go to Meadowlawn. It's a retreat center in Montana, and she meets Jack. Jack is one of the owners. He is working on trying to take the retreat center to the next level with expansion because of an investment that he's working on getting. She is trying to figure out how to be without her electronics. Jack helps her learn to just breathe, and Lauren helps Jack remember what it feels like to like somebody. They help nurse a pig back to health, which helps remind Jack how much he wanted to be a vet. He finds out that he's not going to get the investment money that he hoped for. That bums him out, but not enough to stop him from kissing Lauren at the Honey Fest. Also at the Honey Fest, Lauren bumps into Barbara. And Barbara is happy to see her all chilled out and says, you know what? Now that you're chilled out and work-life balanced, here's my cell phone number. Lauren and Jack get in a little fight after Lauren's like, you should be a vet. And Jack's like, you just blog. What do you know? They fight, but then the next day they make up because she's on her way out. She doesn't want to leave on a fight, so they make up. She goes back to work, and she's like, you know what? 27 hours, it's dumb. Everyone just needs to chill. We just need to chill. Jack goes to find Lauren, tells her some good news. We got some investment money. I'm also going to follow my dreams, and I also want to try this relationship thing. They end up kissing, and that, my friends, was the 27-hour day.
We did it.
Did do it, everybody.
Yeah.
We are going to take a quick break. We got a word from Philo coming up, and it's a new one. It's a new word.
You're going to want to learn all about it.
You're going to want to learn about
There
this.
had been, from what I understand, and Trace is in my ear here, there's been some TVs being fried, and somebody's accusing Philo.
No.
So we gotta check.
Oh, no.
We get to the bottom of that right now.
No. Here on that. I got an email from a guy named Roger who was like, guys, is there anything, I hear what you're saying about Philo. It sounds wonderful. Is there anything else you can do for me to like maybe up it a little
So
bit?
you need to tell me that the BET, Hallmark, Lifetime, VH1,
Right.
you know, AMC, Nickelodeon, all for $25 a month, and for less than that for 2 months, unlimited DVR for year. That wasn't enough for Roger.
Right. And
He
then
sounds
Roger
high
also
maintenance.
said the 25% off 2 months wasn't enough for him. And I'm like, Roger, okay.
Are you kidding me?
And so he was like, is there any way you can give me like a week free trial? And so I got together with my friends at Philo.
Doc
and,
Philo
and we came back to Roger with one heck of a deal.
Okay.
Not only are we going to give you a week trial, we're going to extend that week to a full month.
A free month
A
of
free
Philo.
month of Philo.
What?
What a deal. All you got to do is go to philo.tv/deckthehallmark. That's philo.tv/deckthehallmark. Do what Roger did. Get your free month trial. Try it out. And I guarantee you will walk away being like, boy, this is a
That's a
game
free month
changer.
of TV, guys.
Amazing. Philo.tv/deck the Hallmark. Get your free month of Philo today. Zingo Zango. I
Man,
tell
a
you what.
free month.
Crazy.
Are you
Phenomenal.
kidding me?
Phenomenal. What else is
Giving it away.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now we watched the 27-hour day on Philo. Had a wonderful time doing that. And it's time for us to break it down. We're going to break it down with 4 segments. I think we're going to start with a hot take where we share exactly how I felt about this movie. If that's okay with you boys, we're not going to do anything too rash today.
Okay.
We'll do our hot takes. We'll go from there. We'll see how things are leading. And I'm going to go and start with my good friend Panda. Panda, take that hot stuff that you like to lay down with your words and lay it down right now with your hot take.
Oh, sure, for sure. Listen, guys, I got really excited about this movie, and I gave it one of my creams. And I was honestly the most excited about this movie.
And the Pavey Lily movie.
Yeah, and the Pavey Lily. But
Yeah.
I think I had those 2 tied. But if you had asked me knife to the
You
throat,
love-
I would.
You love Reeser.
I love Reeser. I gotta be honest with you, not big on this movie. Pretty boring. Not as much comedy as I was hoping for. I really thought, based off of one of the things that I really thought it was going to be a little bit more unique. The trailers made it seem like it was going to be a lot of really kind of quick, witty banter, goofy takes, and it was pretty average, and unfortunately pretty boring. Yeah, I didn't feel, honestly, I didn't really feel, I felt like Autumn was pretty into the movie. I didn't actually feel like Andrew Walker was quite as energetic in this one. Normally, I feel like he's a lot more bubbly and energetic.
I think that was the point of his character.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
so. I
he's
get
just
that.
Andrew.
It's fine. I'm not dogging on his performance. I'm just saying it just didn't feel like this movie had maybe the energy I was expecting in it, and as a result, kind of fell flat for me. Not as good as Love for Real last week, and that's disappointing. I feel like I used one of my creams for no reason, and wish I could have it back, but I'll continue on.
I agree with all of what you said there, Panda. It is my second favorite of the month, or of this second part of Summer
second
Nights.
favorite of part 2.
Exactly
out of
right.
2.
Love for Real is so far my number 1. And I agree. I did feel like maybe, it's you try to go in with these without expectations, but it's hard when you have 2 juggernauts without Adam Reeser and Andrew Walker. And I don't think any of the, as you said, boringness of this movie had to do with them. I actually really liked them together. I thought she was really charming, and Andrew was Andrew, and he was wonderful. But I did feel like you're taking this. It's not just big city to small town. It's big city, and hey, you need to just be very chill. You just gotta chill out. And so the movie felt very chill, and so that I think kind of made it a little bit boring. But I liked the 2 of them together. I didn't dislike it by any stretch of the imagination. But Love for Real was just so much fun, and this one was just kind of chill. So. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Dan?
First of all, I need to say one thing off the bat. The pig is great.
Pig is
Yes. Oh my gosh.
The pig's great. It's a great idea to have a pig, great idea to foster a pig, great idea to adopt a pig.
There needs to be more pigs.
It's a wonderful bit. The rest of this movie is absolutely atrocious. And not only that, but I said a week ago on this very podcast that Hallmark is trying to slowly wean you off of these older movies, and they're going towards a new movie like Love for Real, and that's what's going to happen with the Reeser Walker movie. And you guys said, no.
you're right, and
Have
you were right.
seen the ads where she's in the water and the paddle's gone? It's a great ad, but what happens in the real movie is Andrew Walker just rose on up and fixes it right away. It is a very old school movie with 2 established leads who are both wonderful people, and it's just not good. It's not good writing. It's not good filmmaking. It's a bad movie. It's one of the worst we've seen this year.
Oh.
It's definitely,
No.
Dude,
it's
think about
one of the worst. We've seen 30 movies this year. When I say one of the worst, I mean probably bottom 10.
Yeah, no, you're way wrong.
Okay,
no,
let's get
that's-
that. We'll
yeah,
get that
bust
tape out.
that
That's
no,
fine.
We'll take that
We'll
one to
get
the
that
tape.
tape
You
out.
could not be more wrong.
You really?
Could not be more wrong.
It looks like we're going to be in need of a new ranking.
It looks
episode
like we
here
are
pretty short.
Okay, this movie's real bad, real bad. It's an absolute no from me. Absolutely not. It's terrible. Dumpster fire.
The
It's a
pig
dumpster
alone
fire.
brings
The
it out
pig's
of the
great.
bottom.
No.
This is great.
Think about some of the ones we've seen. Beverly Hills Wedding.
Yeah, all of these we've already ranked so far. Give me something in the summer. What did we watch in the summer that was worse than this?
What was in the summer?
Yeah, I don't even remember
I'm
what
in.
we've
I'm
seen
in
so
July.
far.
I don't know what you want from me.
You're in
Next
August,
week's movie
you mean?
is next week's.
I'm
Pavey
still in
at
July.
Lily.
I mean, sorry.
Maybe, I don't know. The wedding march.
The wedding march is going to be
But
worse.
that's the sixth one. We can't judge that fairly. It's the sixth one. Like, what are we
But
supposed to
it's
do?
in our-
Sand Dollar. This was better than Sand Dollar Cove.
Disagree.
Oh.
You
Disagree.
hated Sand
I
Dollar
know.
Cove.
I'm telling you.
You hate this one more
than Sand Dollar Cove. Yes. Absolutely.
That's astonishing.
Her pen pal's better
Yes,
than this.
way
Baker's
better.
Son is better than
Baker's
this.
Son, way better.
Aloha Hawaii worse.
Yeah.
No. No, it's not.
You
No.
have
Okay,
Dan.
ridiculous.
You are
It's not.
being you're being
It's not.
such a doping Darth Vader on this one. You're wrong.
Doping Darth Vader's wrong? Have I not gotten there in the podcast yet? We don't have to play it on the clip. I'm just saying, like, does he reveal that later on? Because Darth Vader, like, it changes whether or not he's right or wrong somehow?
It certainly doesn't help his case.
Okay. This movie is worse than Aloha Hawaii. Period.
You're
Period. It's a bad movie. It is an old school movie with two established leads and literally nothing to do around it. It makes very little sense. It's a bad movie.
You continually find
Dude,
new ways to
the
hurt my heart.
secondary characters in Aloha Hawaii, you said were your favorite characters you'd seen all year.
That's true.
That movie has more to like than this movie does. Pascal Hutton's really good in that movie. It's not a good movie, but this movie's an absolute turd. It's terrible.
Sometimes you're
Worst
frustrated.
of the summer. Put it on the board.
Sometimes you're frustrating.
Fine. That's still my opinion.
Sometimes you hurt my heart. You find new ways to do it.
Would you take the hockey movie over this one? Taking a shot?
I would taking a shot at love over this for
because
sure.
At least you're right
Absolutely
about that.
would.
Taking a shot
Yeah.
at love was a
The
masterpiece.
movies off the top of my head I wouldn't take over this one. The Prince movie, Fit for a Prince. No, absolutely not. Beverly Hills Wedding. Absolutely not. Winter Getaway. Absolutely not. And there's another real bad boy in there.
How about Chasing Waterfalls?
Oh, now we're talking. This movie's a lot like Chasing Waterfalls. It's real close. That's a dogfight for me. Now we're talking. Yeah, that's where I got it.
This movie's way better.
We
than
found
Chasing
it.
or
Waterfalls.
a pig fight.
But that was a mid tier.
No, it was a
Chasing
second to bottom tier. Chasing Waterfalls wasn't a mid.
But still, not
We kept going back and forth between the bottom two tiers with that one.
okay.
Guys, we got to bring out the tears.
And I
we got to whip back
I
out
had
the
it
tears.
lower than you guys did. I think I don't remember that. I said it was terrible.
We've
That
gotta
movie
whip-
is
we've gotta-
awful.
We've
Yeah.
got to whip back out the tears, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Yep.
Okay.
It's time for all the feels part of the show. We talk about what in this movie gives us feels. Panda.
Only thing was the pig. The
Well,
pig's
yeah.
amazing. I
I mean-
know that's low hanging fruit, but like I said, this movie's kind of dull. You know what? I liked the scene where they're laying out in the hammocks and they're looking up at the stars. That sounds wonderful.
Shooting star is particularly amazing. What about the two different montages of scenes we've already seen in this movie?
Okay, why don't you lay off the montages? I don't think montages belong in any Hallmark movie, and I will say the fact that they gave us two was not great.
Yeah. It's a bad, look, Autumn, Andrew, we love you. We've talked to Andrew more times than probably anyone else on the show. I got to talk to Autumn because I actually kind of sort of helped produce their episode where they talk to each other. Autumn
That
is
was a well-produced segment. You did a great job.
Thank you. Incredibly charming and wonderful and sweet. It's just a dud, guys. They can't all be winners. You guys made 100 of these. This one's bad. Throw it in the trash heap. It's not a good movie. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's fine. Still love both of you.
The pig was great.
That's right. You guys giving me a hard time. All you got's the pig.
You know, if I didn't, no, it's not mine. I like the idea of this resort. If I didn't have kids, I think it'd be really great to go.
There are places
and-
like this exist. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know they exist.
Yeah.
I would like to go there, but having kids makes it difficult to fully unwind.
There's
whatever.
one that I saw when I Googled it that takes away your tech. You do like yoga, hiking, group hiking, and everything. And they said this caps off a vegetarian-based meal of 1,600 calories a day. And I sat there and I thought to
Sorry,
myself,
what?
what?
No,
I
no.
just
Is it over
Are you
100 pounds of butter?
I got to be honest. If I'm only eating 1,600 calories a day, I can't afford to do yoga or
I know,
hike.
that's what I was-
have to sit still.
But
Like,
1,600
completely
calories
still.
of vegetables?
Vegetarian, so it can have butter and cheese, not vegan.
Yeah,
Vegetarian.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like that's
that's brutal. 1,600 calories.
impressive-
That's brutal.
it's impressive.
Bring on the
It's a
ice
lot.
cream. Just carrots and ice cream. That's all it is.
We're gonna take a quick break. We'll
You
come
didn't
right.
give your feels, but I'm glad you had them.
I did.
What?
I just gave them.
Well, oh, there's the place?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was really
Yeah.
great and like looked really
The
wonderful.
pig, I mean, the pig is, I didn't keep putting my feels because it was the only thing that I thought was of interest about this movie. But I actually don't think the pig gave a lot of feels because they didn't really give it a chance to do much aside from hobble around there with one hoof
That's
being
all you
abandoned.
need, though.
What do you
that-
want the pig to do?
I would have liked to see
backflip
more of the
or
pig.
two.
I had a friend growing up, or Foghorn Leghorn, Governor McMaster, are you there?
Oh, hello everybody! It's Governor McMaster here with an update.
Governor, I bet you love this movie.
Oh, I love this movie so much. You know why?
Was it the lack of
no
masks? That's right.
That's
Yeah, I
right.
thought it might
God
be
bless.
that. That's what, thanks, Governor McMaster. Good to have you on the program.
Right on, right on.
Are you Matthew McConaughey?
I just do a little bit of everything nowadays, huh? Gotta keep myself busy.
Yeah. I had a friend growing up who had
did
a
you?
pet pig. A pet
I mean, while I'm
Vietnamese
here, I
potbelly
might as
pig.
well keep hanging
Come
out.
on, absolutely, Gov, for sure. And it was the coolest pet, and I loved the pig. I wanted one. They're actually very high maintenance to keep up, but they're wonderful animals, and they're actually cleaner than dogs and cats.
Did he get bigger?
Yeah, but not super big. I mean, like about this big.
That's not bad.
Giant belly though, hanging around. Burp, burp, burp. But it was a cool animal. I was on board.
Every time
Pig's
I see,
name was Boris.
yeah. Every
That's a
time
great name for a pig.
Boris the pig. Come on, what do you
I
need?
don't know. What
every
you
time
want.
I see a little piggy, I'm like, I'd
Yeah.
I would take one.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah,
here.
but then I got to.
But
It's
then-
hard to look at the pig and eat bacon, right?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I
you have a
issue.
pig.
Dude,
You're snuggling
you're
the pig. You're a
brutal.
monster.
I wouldn't have an issue
You're
with it.
snuggling the pig in your arms. You're just petting pigs, and you're just having a bacon cheeseburger.
Wouldn't phase
I
me.
couldn't.
This is why I can't go hunting.
I couldn't.
I can't even go
No.
hunting. I can't
Yeah.
get my mind around it. I am able to separate it, but
That's right.
once I get into
Yeah.
it, I can't.
Yeah.
No, but to me, I like bacon is not the same as a pig.
Pigs are more intelligent than dogs and cats.
They also are delicious.
Yes,
I
they
don't know
are.
what to tell you.
They
Like,
are delicious,
they're
but I
so
couldn't
tasty.
have a pet. That's why I don't
I
have
just
a pet
don't think
pig.
it would, I just don't think it would phase me. I
Oh,
think I
it
would. I
phase
just
me.
I would look
You
at.
drop a crumb on the floor, and that pig eats that bacon.
That's dark. That's dark.
Still doing it?
I just don't think I'd drop a crumb.
You got pulled pork.
Yeah,
you got
how
pulled
long-
pork
how long-
Sammy. You got two elbows out of that thing. That thing
Well,
drops
but
on
it's
the
not
floor.
him. I gave him a chance. We're all
But
can be
he's a
survivors.
cannibal at that point. You can't do that.
That is a little bit Hannibal Lecter-esque,
Yes.
isn't it? Like,
once you have a pet pig, you can no longer eat pork
no, you can't eat pork in front of the pig.
in the house. Yeah. If I'm out, I could probably get around it because
You
I'm not
could-
looking at the pig's face.
Could you? You can't feed the pig pork or
Good
bacon.
gosh,
that would be
no.
terrible.
Yes.
but I think I could still eat.
No.
How
in
often
the
are you
house?
dropping bacon?
Like by accident.
I've never dropped a piece of bacon.
You never drop food on the floor though.
I've dropped food on
Okay,
the floor,
all right.
but
But
not
not
bacon.
bacon.
I'm just saying the probability that dropping pork on the floor exists in your household. Yes.
Yeah.
Very low.
Okay.
For me, it'd be very low because
just
the
couldn't do
only pork I do eat is bacon.
You don't
I-
eat a pulled pork sandwich?
Never at home. No.
I will say I get weird around soybeans. If I'm growing a
All right, we're gonna
soybean
take-
and I drop some tofu in front
gonna
of
take
it,
a quick break. We'll
I
be right
feel
back.
like
I don't.
really offended.
Start crying. I was eating a Beyond burger and I had the Beyond just out there, just a black nexus of nothing.
Yeah.
Started crying a little bit.
Was it cool?
It was wild.
I ate an
Real
Impossible
cannibal
burger. I was like, well,
I
stop
took-
it. This can't be
That's right.
happening.
No.
It's not
I took a
possible.
Beyond Burger into the Bed Bath.
And it was
And
wild.
it was wild.
Yeah.
What happens when you do that?
I can't even-
That's where the universe closes its
Yeah.
circle right there. All the galaxies meet.
It's beautiful, but you can't like look it in the eyes.
No, of course
Not
not.
in the eyes. You know what I'm saying.
No, I know what you're saying.
Let's get to the late ones. Mainly this episode in general. I'm gonna start with my good
No.
friend. Start with my good friend Panda. Panda, what do you think, pal?
First of all, I don't understand the 27-hour day.
Oh, no,
I don't understand it. Like she even explains
I'll explain it to you. You see, so you add 3, you take 5.
This felt like a Rick Dilby bit. It felt like she goes, it's 27, but there's 24.
That's right.
I don't understand.
At one point, she says the line, "Why have 24 hours
when you can have 27?
When you can have 27?
You can't do it.
No.
I don't understand.
And then we find out the whole episode, the whole movie, she's been using those extra 3 hours that she gains to do more work. At the end, her big revelation is, I can use this extra 3 hours that, wait a minute, don't exist. Want to be clear.
Yep.
To spend time with loved ones and enjoy life. I thought that was the purpose from the beginning. You are trying to maximize your efficiency to turn a 24-hour day into a 21-hour day, so you have 3 extra hours. That's the idea that I understood from the 27-hour day.
Correct.
And then you're going to use those 3 hours to do more work?
I don't understand it. I don't understand what you thought. I first of all, I don't understand that. Second of all, we need to talk about her podcast studio.
Oh, yeah. Studio. Okay.
She has just a sign that says recording up.
Yeah.
And it's in an open office.
Right.
Now, granted, we have an open office setup, kind of. I mean, we have this background.
We've created a studio in here.
Out
There's
of
no
here,
one
correct.
else officing in
But
here.
no one else is. Exactly.
Yeah.
She has tons of coworkers. And that also leads to what the Hallmark. But for now, I'll just sit there and say that her recording studio is wild.
What's crazy is there's two like makeshift walls in there that they've put temporary that they've put up, and they've put soundproofing on them, but they face outward. They don't face in. They don't close the space. They open it.
So what they have done here is, in theory, not a bad idea for like a home studio, because you have the 3 walls of sound.
Yes,
so you would speak into the 3 walls.
Yeah.
Right.
So that way it would sound great. It doesn't do much good if you're, if your back is to the soundproofing.
And the temporary walls are shorter than the ceiling.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
If you knew that you had to sacrifice all of your tech, they're going to take all of your tech.
Yeah.
Why would you bring literally all of it? She brings her laptop, her tablet, her watch.
I think it's just classic.
It was meant to be a funny boy. I think.
I just don't understand.
Because she says, "Oh, I cut back," and then it's supposed to be like, "Oh, that's you cutting back."
She doesn't have her earbuds in anymore, and she's just trying to see.
I guess. I mean, if you knew that, for somebody who maximizes efficiency, that's the least efficient thing you could have done is bring all that tech. I just don't understand that. The other thing I don't understand is, very early on, it's not even a revelation. She goes, if I could do anything for an afternoon, I would go spend it with my mom sitting on the front porch. Now, here's my question. Why didn't you just go do that?
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you just go and start with that? You didn't even have to get away. That's what you've been wanting to do this entire time. Why didn't you just go do that then?
The only thing, because I heard her say that line, and I went, man, seems like she got enough money to do that, is that it takes her to that point in the retreat to understand she doesn't have any balance. So, like,
I thought
she
that
gets
myself,
sent
but
away for a week to this thing where the woman's like, you need to work-life balance. In her mind, she's still working when she shows up there. She didn't get away to get away. She did it because she wants to be on this speaking tour. And so she shows up to do it for a week so she can say that she did it. And then over the course of the week, one of the things she learns is I have to take time to actually do the things that I want to do and love the people that I want to love. And that's why she realizes that in the middle of the week.
I just felt like she has been saying, oh, I want to go get away and see my mom. She says that at the beginning of the movie.
When she's on the phone with her mom,
Yeah.
she says it, which is something you say to your parents.
I've never said that to my parents.
Really? Well, they
I
live in
refuse
town.
to.
So
That's true. They're like right down the road. I love it. Love you, Mom and Dad. And then finally, I just have to mention the guy who sticks his finger in the pudding or the spoon in the pudding right away. He's really something.
he's a cad. He's been in other Hallmark movies before, but he's made some choices here.
That is a bold move.
Yeah.
If you are with a group of people who are relative strangers to you, to sit there and be the first one after somebody has made something to just go in with the spoon.
When it's Jell-O, when it's pretty much pudding that has to congeal first.
That is just,
Yeah.
Are you okay, man? That's why I want to ask him. Are you okay, buddy? Do you need, you hungry? Are they keeping them on 1,600 calories vegetarian? Is that what's happening?
Well, that pudding wasn't.
Well, I would stick
maybe
my
it was.
face in the pudding if you give me that option.
Yeah.
1,600 calories. Give me pudding.
That's right.
Or give me death. I love pudding.
I have a few. As much as I'd love to hear you continue.
Banana
That
pudding.
was Patrick O'Henry. Give me pudding or give me death.
She before she goes on her big retreat, she's up really late one night, and we get this notification from her little smart thing, and it's like, it is now 12 a.m. Time to post your article. And if you don't have an auto post set up, then no amount of 27-hour hacks is going to help you. Like that's tough. It's tough to stay up until midnight every night.
Can you imagine
Guys,
if you had to
our
post?
episode comes out at 3 a.m. every morning. I am not up at 3 a.m. posting. I hate to break it to you, to really ruin the magic here. Andrew Walker tells Lauren here, hey, welcome, no tech here. And then they talk about the watches. And he's like, listen, you eat when you're hungry around here. You wake up when you want to, you eat when you're hungry. Well, by the way, we do eat dinner together. So you can't eat
No, can't
dinner.
do everything.
Dinner's off. Dinner is going to be at a specific time, but everything else do as you please. But dinner we eat together. Listen, I know I'm wearing headphones right now as I record this, boy, just because I like to hear how it's
This
sounding.
is a great
right?
one.
I
still can't.
So I
believe
got
this.
this sound in the little sound system here, a little studio board, and I can hear it. What that doesn't apply to is a Walkman.
Nope.
When you are recording into a Walkman from the 90s, you don't also hear it in your headphones. There's no purpose of her wearing the headphones. There's no reason that lady even needed to give them to her, but she puts them on to record her little thing there, and I thought that was just a treat. And last but not least, she is in the little, I don't know, they're walking through some sort of farmer's market or something, and she's taking free samples, and she says she's never stopped for samples before.
And that's a game changer.
Stopping for samples seems like a hack to me, right? Like, oh, I can go shopping and also get my grub on. Like, that's a hack.
I'm not, if I'm at before the pandemic, obviously. When I was at Costco, the free samples never appealed to me until I had kids and a wife who were like,
What?
this is why we go there. Never appealed to me.
You are insane.
Just
What do you
never.
mean they never appealed to you?
Because here's why. It's not because I don't like food. It's because anytime I go shopping, I am very big on efficiency. Like, it is one of the top most important things to me. More than you two, I would wager to say.
But you can eat and shop at the same time.
But I can't do it as fast. If I go to Costco, I know what I want. I know where it is. I'm in and out of Costco in 15 minutes, no problem. But when I had kids, it was a game changer. It became a field trip, and that's fine. Now I know that we're not trying to be efficient. We're trying to have fun, and the kids are eating all these different snacks. But before I had kids...
But it's a 2-for-1.
But I'm not eating a meal there.
Yeah, but
you could, though.
You
You could go get... But that's not samples. You could eat the pizza,
No,
but
no,
the
no,
churros,
no.
the hot
No,
dogs.
I had a guy in my
you can make
church.
it
But that's not
that
efficient
used to
to
go-
keep making the rounds. It's not efficient.
But it was free.
It was free, but not efficient. Her thing is efficiency.
But it's effective.
It's
Efficiency.
financially efficient.
But it's not efficient for what all of her hacks are not. Eat a meal for free by spending an hour making the rounds at Costco. It's how to save time and create a 27-hour day somehow. If I go anywhere to pick up
shopping.
food from any store, I know where it is. I'm in and out faster than anybody. Like that is just how I'm wired.
Wow. Okay.
Never did the
You know what?
samples.
This
Never
sounds like
did
a good game show. It's kind of like Guys Grocery Games, but more specific to you.
Okay.
You're on every episode, and people you go. It's your store.
Great.
People come home turf. Can someone get in and get out quicker?
Ooh. I mean, I bet if they train, they could do it.
You said I'm in and out faster than anyone.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So I want to
Excuse
take
me.
it to
No,
the
no, no.
test.
Let me put an asterisk by there. Anyone not in a game show, anyone that's also
I'm
shopping.
just saying, do you think if it
for
was a
their
game show,
personal-
could you keep up?
I think I could hang. I don't
What
know
would
if
we
I'd
call
be
this
first.
show? Would it be called Dan versus the Man?
That's not bad.
It isn't. What if there's women involved?
Dan versus the human.
The human.
How about
Yes.
Dan grabs
Dan's grocery games? No.
Dan grabs the hams.
Dan grabs the hams?
I don't know.
I don't know. That doesn't sound great.
Dan
either.
Yam hams and jams.
Dan Yam Hams and Jams.
Yes. Somewhere in there.
I will say
Competition
this, I do not know in public.
Okay.
Competition.
Dan Ham Jam Competition.
Dan Ham Jam Competition.
Yeah.
I will say
We're
this.
getting there somewhere in there, guys.
In Publix McD station, I do not know where the yams are. I'll be full disclosure.
that's fair.
You put that on the list, you're beating me. I don't know where they are.
Well,
Dude,
no,
I
but
gotta
that would
guess.
be good.
The Publix at McBee Station is a tough one to get because I don't know if it is tighter, but it feels tighter.
It's
it
tighter.
feels
I love it.
tighter.
I know everything
There
is.
was
It's
one
great.
time you and I went to get the public subs, and it was. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
not speedy either.
Well, it wasn't my fault though. I knew what I needed.
You weren't
It
speedy.
was
You
just-
wouldn't win the
you
competition.
wouldn't have won jack squat.
No. But I'm ordering those public subs online. I'm not going without that now. So,
Dan, what's your
don't
weight?
worry.
What?
Podcast wait what's, and these almost go without saying, but if you have an entire whole floor of a New York City high rise, and you're getting 5,000 downloads the morning of your release, it's just that doesn't add up at all. Like I wish it added up. Believe me, but it doesn't. It doesn't add up. And then at one point she says, we just got our download numbers from last week in. No. That's real-time data. You don't need a week to get podcast downloads. It doesn't happen. For a place that has no cell phone signal, it is wild to watch Andrew Walker talk on his cell phone in multiple scenes in this movie without a problem. Does he have that Verizon that nobody else has? Like, what does he have and why can he do it? I don't understand. He can talk on his cell phone. Everyone else, like holding their phones out the windows and stuff, trying to get it. It doesn't make any sense at all. They play horseshoes in this movie. And when I say play horseshoes, I'm giving them more than the benefit of the doubt because their version of horseshoes is everyone stands in a line and they each just take turns throwing the horseshoe one time and going, oh, good job. And that is horseshoes. That's what they call horseshoes. I guess it's just an all play closest to the pin situation with horseshoes there. I don't understand it. I'm very concerned that this veterinarian that's been practicing for years and years has lost it because they take the pig for a checkup. They open the door of the crate. He hands the pig a treat, closes the door and says, this little girl's good to go. The vet never touches the animal. He doesn't like do any joint.
It was just a look-see.
Just a look-see, just a quick peek in. Don't want to get the pig out of the crate. So, yeah, I guess good for them. May I suggest, I know they're expanding, but the business model of bringing up 5 guests at a time isn't going well. There is a mom, Andrew and his sister, and then there are 5 guests in the entire place. How do you expect to make any sort of living doing this with or without expansion? You can't bring 5 guests up at once.
What if they each were paying $2,000 for the week?
$10,000 for a week probably didn't cover it. Not with all that land, all those animals. Doesn't even come close.
What if it was $3,000?
It'd have to go way up. It'd have to be a bigger number than make your own pudding. That's what I can tell you. I mean, we'd have to be like serious money. Like 4 seasons, $9,000 a night situation. That's where we'd have to be. Competition. Dan Jam's competition.
You got it.
Yeah.
That'll sell.
Her assistant, that would, people are all over
what
that.
People love is just a random guy
Showing up and saying, I can do faster than you can.
But isn't that kind of what that dude did on ESPN, the sports guru? He just knew things. And then
Stump the Schwab?
Schwab was-
That's trivia. That's different.
No,
It's a sports
Stump,
network.
it's like Stump Dan in the grocery store.
Stump Dan in the grocery store.
We got to work on that name, but I think you're right.
Am I right?
You also got to answer trivia.
Yeah, at the same time. Now we're talking. Now it's getting
When
complicated.
did the Lays open up?
When did the Lays open up is what you got there. When did the Lays open up? Frito-Lay, the company?
Yeah, I'm with Brian on this one. When did that Lays open up, please? And thank yous.
The assistant, Autumn Reese's assistant, who's like all about busy bee lifestyle, she comes back from this trip and she's like, I'm going to completely change the brand. The assistant's a little wary, but then goes with it. And then the assistant says, and then Autumn Reeser says, hey, I don't know if it'll lose us listeners, but if it does, that's totally fine. Then the assistant says, no matter what happens, you're not going to lose me. No matter what happens, you're not going to lose me. I have news for you. If nobody listens to the podcast and the business shuts down, you're going to lose her as an assistant. She's not going to work for free. The idea that this woman, this assistant, has decided she's never going to take another job. She's always going to be Autumn Reese's assistant. Not great. That's all I got.
Let's get to the Hallmark, the part of the show where we wonder what could have been. Maybe having get some clarity. What do we do have? I'm going to start with you, Panda. Panda, what are you wondering about, pal?
Two things. First of all, at the very end, she releases her podcast for everyone to listen to, and everyone in the office all joins and sits together in the office listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
At first, I thought she was speaking it in front of them, but then I realized, no, they're all just sitting, listening to it together, which I think is kind of strange. But
we do that every week.
Yeah, we do. We hit play as soon as this is over. It's great.
Is that something that she requires them to do every week, or was this because of a branding thing
I
that they were?
couldn't tell. The microphone was not a podcast. Like, the microphone was garbage. It was just like a regular, like,
you know, garbage. It looked like an SM57, which is fine.
like a regular, just silver mic. Like,
yeah, SM57's a good mic.
Okay.
It gets the job done.
All I know is it was there, and she's sitting next to it, and either she spoke it to an audience, which doesn't make sense because she should be speaking into the soundproofing, or she finished it and called everyone over and hit play.
We got to listen to this. We got to listen to this one, boys.
I don't know if you're switching your brand entirely. I guess there would be a world where you want to hear the mission and vision of this new brand, but it seemed like the least
well. Here's also the
opportune time to do that.
Since the little recording booth is in the middle of the workplace, no real need to play back. Everyone's hearing it in real time when she's recording.
That's what I thought.
But here's why I was sitting there thinking, this is where it also gets weird to me, because she also was speaking this into one of those handheld mics.
Handheld boys, yeah.
Right. So she's clearly, that's what I'm saying. I think she
recorded it at home on that little.
And then they all sat and listened to it together. I think that, and then she was just singing in front of everyone, like, what do you think?
Yeah. That makes a little more sense because she did record it at home. That's
right. That makes more sense.
But that's still weird to me to sit there and be like, hey, what's your reaction? Why? It doesn't seem
if it's an entirely new brand mission, you bring the team together. You say, hey, here's what we're going.
Yeah, here's what we're doing.
How did I present this? Looking for feedback stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It was an odd boy. Then my final question, and this is one of the only times I had a little bit of trouble gauging it. The very kiss at the end between Autumn and Andrew. Was that a slow motion kiss that they go in?
I think it was a slow mo kiss.
Did they just honestly?
They went very old school near the end of this movie with the montages and a slow mo kiss. It was wild.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I saw a slow mo kiss.
Yeah,
saw them live.
How were they?
Not bad.
Okay,
a
little sluggish.
That's exactly right. My biggest question is about this poor vet. What's it called when an actual place? Is it a vet?
A veterinarian.
Animal hospital.
Animal hospital.
Yeah.
They put all of their marbles in the Andrew Walker's going to come and be a vet here basket.
Yeah.
And Andrew Walker decided, I'm going to help the family business. Dad passed away. I'm going to help the family business. And they have done
vet school.
And they have done nothing.
Nothing.
They keep thinking, boy, I hope that Andrew Walker comes around. And they are just drowning. They are book solid. And I just want to know, why? Why?
But they clearly had the money.
They're doing great.
To hire another vet.
They are doing great. So at what, did they ever just talk and be like, hey, I think
Andrew's not coming back.
And then which one of them was like, no, we are holding out on this guy.
After 10 years, you think, I think he's out.
I think he's out. But they are just drowning in the workload. But they are just like, if it's not Andrew, we're not interested. It was a very interesting approach, and I just want to know why they did that, why that was what they decided to do with their practice.
Mine is all about the investment money, and I just need some help. The first time that we see Andrew Walker, he and his sister and his mom are all signing a document. The first scene that you see him.
Yep.
What is that document? Is it to receive money? Because I thought it was to receive money. And then we find out
that they're not receiving it.
That they have to do a pitch for the investment money.
So here's what I think happened.
Wait a minute. I would love the explanation, but hear me out first.
I'm hearing you out.
He pitches, he doesn't get it, and then we see another scene where his sister is not present, and he and his mom sign another set of documents with the same guy present. What? They signed one. It was very important all three of them be there to sign it. They said that. All three of us are doing this together. We all own this. We need to be here. Then they don't have money. And then next, two of them are signing at the end of the movie. What? How? Who? What's going on?
I don't know what's happening at the end. But
Okay.
what I believe is happening at the beginning is a contract saying, hey, here are our terms that we are pitching, that we're agreeing to it. Now you take it back to your guys to finalize it, essentially. So they met with their guy. He was like, this looks great. Let's sign this boy. We'll take it back to the head boys.
So they had to sign a full boy for that.
It was all the terms. They were agreeing to their terms, and then they took it back to their team.
And so then the second time when they signed with the same guy,
I didn't see
who
that,
turned
and
him down money.
and I have nothing for
Yeah.
you there.
Okay. So that means your first explanation probably doesn't hold water too.
Well, no, it could still be any
When they
time.
started
It could
signing-
be any time you pitch something, you're signing, and then
Yeah. But then they didn't have the sister present either. The second time they signed, and just the mom and him are present, I had no clue what was happening. It threw the whole thing for a loop. Because then they're signing at the beginning, I thought they got investment money. I got that was the
did
bit.
too, yeah.
And then they didn't, and I just am very confused.
It's a real squirrely whirly there.
I hate squirrely whirlies.
We did it,
Worst.
everybody. Congratulations. Before we leave you today, we do have a double-decker of the week. It's part of the show we talk about who has signed up for Bramble Jam Plus, what they're up to.
You got it.
And Panda does the deep dive. He's got access to Google Plus, the now defunct social media platform turned into dark web search engine.
That's right.
And you do the deep dive. Dan, who do we have today, pal?
We have Robin Vale.
Yeah, Robin Vale.
Boy.
Uh,
That sounds like a name that has some stuff going on.
oh, major stuff. Can I say that this might be the biggest thing?
Whoa.
It's that big.
Wow.
TV show,
Bigger than Snackers?
way bigger than Snackers. Snackers wishes it could get an endorsement from Robin.
Give me what you got.
Okay. Producer, brand new TV show. I think you're really going to like it, Dan. It's the best. It's called Brie on Brie.
Brie on Brie.
Brie on Brie.
Okay.
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson talking about Brie cheese.
You got it, Dan.
And it's a TV show.
Yeah, TV show.
And Brie Larson spends half an hour?
Talking about it?
Yeah, so it gets a little bit interesting. There's also a basketball component, Brie on Brie basketball. So what we have here is she is, every single time she misses a shot, she has to go and explain an element of Brie cheese to the audience. It's fascinating.
So
and it's
she's
really
just
good stuff.
shooting? What if she just gets on a hot streak?
Yeah, then it's just that episode.
And
Brie's
it's live?
Oh, absolutely.
So Brie, where's
But
she
it's
shooting
just
from?
called
Free
Brie
throw
on
line,
Brie?
3-point line?
Anywhere? It's around the world.
Now, so she starts in the corner and goes around. the
Yeah,
world.
but then you got to do the little hot dog at the free throw.
You got to do the little hot dog at the free throw.
No.
I don't know what that
No.
is. I don't know what
No.
the hot dog
No,
is.
no, no.
I played a lot around
I
the
don't
world in
think
my
you've
day. I don't
ever
know.
played around the world. Why? Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Why?
People are craving content.
So
Dan.
people tune
But
in.
why
you
is
know,
she doing? She's literally an Academy Award nominee, maybe winner.
If the
Why?
money's right.
So
Robin
someone-
also, I'll say this: Robin's very persuasive with her pitch.
Robin just backed up the Brinks truck to pay Brie Larson to do a show called Brie on Brie.
I actually have seen this contract, and it's less than you think.
Really?
Yeah.
Brie was up for it.
You hit a lot of big points for Brie, which is basketball, her love of basketball, her love for Brie cheese, and her love of primetime television.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a lot of
Win,
All
win,
of them.
win.
yeah. And this is 9 p.m. on the CW.
On Channel 3.
Oh, Channel 3.
Channel 3. Got it. Brie on 3.
Yeah, Brie on 3.
Yeah.
They also do a cheer, interestingly enough, where they go Brie on 3. And so it's 1, 2, 3, Brie on Brie. So it's Brie on 3 on 3.
Yeah.
Brie on Brie.
On
So
three,
they
on
say
three.
on 3, Brie
Yeah.
on 3.
Yeah.
Brie on 3
Brie
on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Brie on 3.
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, got it. So she just shoots until she misses, and she
And
has
then
to
she comes
run.
over
She has to
and
run
sh-
it and be
and
like,
she gives
Brie was
a
first.
fun fact.
No,
Yeah, fun
so she's not tasting Brie. She just has to give a different fact about Brie cheese every time she misses.
Well, she also is sampling Brie.
But is she going to?
Ooh, that
So it's
sounds like it
not
could
a
really take
cheese
down them.
tasting. It's just a fun fact about brie cheese. She's going to run into those.
But she's
quickly.
also gonna. Have you seen what Brie's up to
I'm
lately?
just assuming this is going to get syndicated for more than like 10 or 12 episodes, or is it a limited series?
No,
Okay.
Dude, it's the CW.
they're trying to get to 100 episodes like you would.
Nothing is ever limited on Channel 3. They only do.
It's unlimited only.
Yeah,
Wow. The only thing limited are limitations.
that's exactly right. We're going to take a quick break until tomorrow. Until our next one, may we be the first to wish you a Merry Christmas!
Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast. It's presented by Philo TV. It's produced by Brandon Gray and recorded live in, Greenville, South Carolina. Set decor is by Plum at Haywood Mall. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on Bramble Jam Podcast Network, you can go to bramblejampodcast.com.